Hey there people of the internet, my name is Sivana and welcome to my studio. In this week's video, I'm going to be redesigning / updating my fossil Pokemon for the Michigan region, which I'm calling Minichi. I did these a while back as a fun collab with Cindy of Amethyst Arts and Crafts, but after drawing my snails, I felt that some of my other Pokemon needed a reboot to fit the same style. And if you haven't watched that video already, you should go check it out. So yeah, now let's get into the drawing. First off, we have Mammoot and Icetodon, and basically all I did was trace them with my red sketch brush and edit their proportions a bit. Mammoot doesn't really change much, I just shortened its legs to give it an even cuter look, but Icetodon gets a bit more of a transformation. While I do like how it looks, I decided to lower the head and flatten the back, like how mastodons actually look, because what I drew was pretty much a short-haired mammoth, and I think it just looks much better this way. I also thought a snowy beard would be fun, so I made the snow on its back go into the beard to look more like an adult version of Mammoot with its little tuft of snow hair. I then simplified their noses to just have hearts on them instead of individual nostrils, and it's cute but kind of weird to think about, so let's just move on. I kept a lot of the same design elements but changed some of the concepts in the coloring. So instead of it being snow on their heads and backs, it's just like really fluffy fur that's white to allow them to better blend into their environment. I figured that these two would have been pure brown and gray without the ice on their backs back in the time when they were alive because they would have been normal types, but because of the Ice Age and regeneration process, they gained the ice type and their fur looks more like snow. And I kept their feet still encased in ice because I just thought it looks really cool and I didn't want to change anything about that, other than the line coloring to make it look like the ice is coming out from under their fur, but it's still the same premise. Now let's move on to the rockfish Petoskleost. So I thought I pressed record, but it turns out I accidentally pressed it twice, so I started it and then stopped it, so I just recorded like half a second. So here are the sketches that I got to by the time I realized that I wasn't actually recording. I decided to give Petoskleost a first form and also completely overhaul its design because it just does not look like a Pokemon and definitely doesn't fit the style of my other designs. So here we have Petiskey, a combination of petite and Petosky, and he's just such a happy little guy. I love him. Then he turns into a big scary fish with vampire fangs. I changed the fossil itself as well to better resemble Petiskey because I still wanted the recognizable head shape but simplified it with more angular lines. I also made the fossil the shape of the Petoskey stone pattern, and it looks much better once I get to the coloring. For the line work, I just wanted to be very sharp and angular for the head and armor bits, and then very flowy and fish-like for the body and fins. Oh, and they still walk on their fins, both in and out of water. But when on land, it's harder for them to hold up their bodies, so I just imagined that they look like seals, but I didn't draw that for this because I just thought of it while writing the script. Petoskleost still looks like a Digimon, there's no way around that, but I think this design looks so much cleaner and more cohesive. This is basically what I had envisioned the first time, but I guess my brain and hand had other plans back then. I took the color samples from these two artist renditions / speculation pictures of what a Dunkleostus maybe looked like because they just fit the water rock motif, and I needed some kind of reference for these weird fish. I decided on the blue and gold for Petiskey because those are the Michigan colors, and they look more liquidy and vulnerable for the baby fish boy, but Petoskleost loses its blue in favor of more armor. I still wanted the Petiskey Sunstar pattern to be on their armor, and I just think it looks super cool, like actual knight or paladin armor. It's just heckin' neat. I love these fish. And then I just add in the background, play around with some colors and filters, and then we're all done. Here are some before and after pictures of Mammoot and Icetodon and their shinies. I decided to make Icetodon shiny black instead of a brown because I just really like shinies that completely contrast their regular forms. And then before and after for Petoskleost and its shinies. I kept the wet and dry concept, but made the colors just way brighter, and switched up Petiskey and Petoskleost colors for their shinies because I really like when shiny Pokemon like invert like that and take on the colors of their previous form, or vice versa. It's cool, I like shiny Pokemon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these redesigns. I'm also redesigning the starters, but they're more of just like an update with my new coloring style and method. So be on the lookout for those. And here's a little teaser for my next video, which will be a third fossil Pokemon that's a mix of Texas and Michigan. Let me know in the comments if you can guess what it is. As always, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.